Thomas and Fair Annet. Say today on a hill, when night was cool and sun was set, they had not talked their fill. Lord Thomas said a word in jest, Fair Annet took it ill. Hey, I will never wed a wife against my ain friend's will. If ye will never wed a wife will ne'er wed ye. Say he is hanged to tell his mither, and knelt upon his knee. O reedy mither, he says, a good read a gie to me. O Sally, tak the nut brown bride, and let Fair Annet be. The nut brown bride is gouten gear, Fair Annet she has got name, and the little beauty Fair Annet hays, oh it will soon be gane. And he has till his brother gain. Now brother ready me, hey Sally, marry the nut brown bride, and let Fair Annet be. The nut brown bride has oxen, brother, the nut brown bride is kye. I wed ye marry the nut brown bride, and cast Fair Annet by. Her oxen may die at the house, Billy and her kye into the byre. And I Sally nothing to myself about a fat fadge by the fire. And he has till his sister gain. Now sister redeem me, hey Sally, marry the nut brown bride, and set Fair Annet free. I's ready ye tak Fair Annet, Thomas, and let the brown bride alane, lest ye souls sigh and say, alas, what is this we brought hame? No, I will tak my mither's counsel, and marry me to hand. And I will tak the nut brown bride, Fair Annet may leave the land. Up then rose Fair Annet's father, 2 hours or it were day, and he is gane unto the bower wherein Fair Annet lay. Rise up, Fair Annet, he says, put on your silken sheen. Let us gae to St. Marie's Kirk, and see that rich wedding. My maids gae to my dressing room, and dress to me my hair. Why ere ye laid a plait before, see ye lay 10 times mair. My maids gae to my dressing room, and dress to me my smock. The one half is o' the Holland fine, the other o' needlework. The horse Fair Annet rade upon, he amblet like the wind. We siller he was shod before, we burning gold behind. 24 siller bells were a tied till his mane, and yet if to the norland wind they tinkled ane by ane. 24 gay good nights ray by Fair Annet's side, and 24 fair ladies as gin she had been a bride. And once she came to Marie's Kirk, she sat on Marie's steam. The cleading that Fair Annet had on, it skinkled in therein. And once she came into the kirk, she shimmered like the sun. The belt that was about her waist was a wee pearl as bedon. She sat her by the nut brown bride, and her een they were sae clear. Lord Thomas he clean forgot the bride when Fair Annet drew near. He had a rose into his hand, he caed kisses 3, and reaching by the nut brown bride, laid it on Fair Annet's knee. Up then spak the nut brown bride, she spak wi' meikle spite. And where gat ye that rose water that does mak ye sae white? Oh, I did get the rose water where ye will ne'er get name, for I did get that very rose water into my mither's wine. She drew a long bodkin frae out her gay headgear, and strake Fair Annet to the heart, that word spak never mair. Lord Thomas he saw Fair Annet wax pale, and marvel at what mote be. But when he saw her dear heart's blood a wood wroth wext be, he drew his dagger that was sae sharp, and meet, and drave it into the nut browning bride that fell dead at his fate. Now stay for me, dear Annet, he said. Now stay, my dear, he cried. Then strake the dagger until his heart, and fell dead by her side. Lord Thomas was buried without kirk, while Fair Annet within the keer. And oh, the ant head grew a birk, the other a bonny brier. And aye they grew, and aye they threw, as they wad fear. And they the sing and tang rent weary world told over its bird.